servant of the people's development dollars, or more of a sort of well-connected master of other people's money?
Well, the legislature has said that it is a private, not-for-profit corporation and not a government entity that operates on dollars that are not public dollars. And the legislature gets to define terms, and I follow them.
Are you still going to have the audit out, though, on that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when can we expect that?
You know, the problem is it's a first audit, so you don't really know what you're going to find, and we're well along. I would guess that we're 3/4 of the way through our work, and so based on that, barring anything that I can't foresee, I would expect in mid-late October. But that's not a hard deadline because we haven't audited this entity before, and I don't know how what we're going to find in the course of our work.
Will you be able to conduct this kind of audit again on JobsOhio, or has the law changed at this point that effectively shuts the door on you?
For the next audit year, we are not permitted to go in there. We do have a role for compliance and controls with the private auditor, and this legislature gave us a role to play in the development of the scope of that audit. How that will play out at this point, I cannot predict. Obviously, we're going to do our very best to make sure that that audit properly looks at statutory compliance and the internal controls. Make sure that the entity's operating as the legislature intended.
What kind of reaction did you get from the local governments when your people walked in the door and said, by the way, we're also going to do this, and you're going to pay for it?
You know what? I haven't heard anybody that objected. But if they did, I'm still going to do my job. People object to what I do all the time.
And you talked about the cost. Is this a significant cost to local governments?
No, it's really not, and we could certainly go back and look at what the billing records show. But this is the kind of thing that can be done in a very few hours.
Were you shocked by what you found in this? I mean, as far as
shocked is such a strong word. And there's no gambling in this establishment. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I would say I was disappointed. Transparency has become such a watchword for local government and state government everywhere. And we see many people in local governments fighting to maintain and further that transparency. But we also see places where the door's being shut, the curtains are being drawn, and barriers are being erected. And it's just wrong. When government is not open but is closed, it's a short path for government to become our master instead of our servant.
I was going to say, you talked about Cuyahoga County had some issues. Sort of talk about that. My friends at